Okay, this back page is more of the same. It's just you having practice again. So a good idea here would be, again, to pause the video and try these on your own and then check them afterwards. All right, so let's do that right here. So first thing I'm going to do is eliminate the parentheses by distributing the 2 in this first set. So 2 times 2 would be 4x, plus 2 times 3, that would be 6y, plus, and then again here I do 3 times 5, which is going to be plus 15, minus 3 times times 3 times negative 2, so that would be minus 6x, plus 1 plus y. And so now it's just a matter of collecting like terms. So let's start with the x's. I'd have 4x and negative 6x. So if I add those two together, 4 plus negative 6, that would be negative 2x. And again, you can always use your calculator to verify if you're having trouble with some of the arithmetic. The next thing we could look at is look at the y terms. I have a positive 6y and a positive 1y, and we're just adding the coefficients here. So we have 6y's plus 1 more y, that would make a total of 7y's. So that would be plus 7y, and then what we have left are the constants. Alright, so we have a 15 and a positive 1, so 15 and positive 1, that would make plus 16. So final answer for this one will be negative 2x plus 7y plus 16. Alright, similar on this one, they're just got to be careful with the negatives. So I'm going to do negative 4 times 2 and negative 4 times 5. So negative 4 times 2, that would be negative 8m. Negative 4 times 5 would be negative 20n. And then here we're going to do negative 3 times that one, and negative, be careful, it's negative 3 times each of these. So negative 3 times m is negative 3m. And then negative 3 times negative 7, that's what I'm multiplying here. So it's negative 3 times negative 7, that's a positive 21n. And then we'll start by collecting our like terms. Let's start with the m's. So negative 8 and negative 3, I'm combining a negative 8 plus a negative 3. So collectively that would make negative 11m. Again, you can use your calculator to verify some of these if you're having trouble with adding the coefficients. Alright, and then the next one right here, let's do this at the ends. I have negative 20n and 21n. So basically a negative 20 plus 21 or 21 minus 20. Either way you do that, you're going to end up with a 1n. So negative 20 plus 21, that would be plus 1n. So final answer in this one might look something like this, negative 11m plus n. And I'm not sure if you've noticed this yet, but usually when given the opportunity, I try to go in alphabetical order for variables. Alright, so that's it for the longer combining like terms. We're also going to do some problems with division now. Whenever you have something like this where it's 6x plus 12 all divided by 3, you can rewrite that to be meaning the same thing as 6x over 3 plus 12 over 3. But what's really important to note is that you gotta divide both things by 3 in the numerator. So you see I did 6x divided by 3 and 12 divided by 3. So the final answer in this one will be 6 divided by 3 is just 2x, and 12 divided by 3 is 4. Alright, let's try that again. Alright, so it tells us basically all of these terms in the numerator are going to be divided by 2. So that means 8x divided by 2 plus 2y divided by 2 minus 10 divided by 2. So you can see I just rewrote everything with the numerator and I put the signs between them. And so final answer in this one will look something like this. 8 divided by 2 is 4x. 2 divided by 2, that would be 1y, or just y. You could write the 1, it would still be correct, but not necessary. And then finally 10 divided by 2, that would be minus 5. Okay, let's try a couple more of these and start combining like terms as well. Alright, so for example, in this first one, I'm going to rewrite this as first 5a divided by 5 plus 15 divided by 5 plus 3a minus 10. So I just rewrite that, so I divided each thing by 5. So 5a divided by 5, the 5's would basically become 1a, or just a, plus 15 divided by 5, that would be 3. Then I just bring down the 3a and the minus 10. And since everything, now I can look for like terms, I'll start with the a's, 1a and 3a. So if I add 1a plus 3a, that would 1 apple plus 3 apples, that's 4 apples. And then I have a 3 and a negative 10. So if I want to add these together, 3 and a negative 10 basically would be negative 7. Again, you can check this as negative 7 right there. 3 plus negative 10 or negative 10 plus 3. Either way you look at it. So final answer on this one is just 4a minus 7. Alright, same concept on the next one, just a little bit bigger problem, and it's also got distribution, so let's try each one of these. So first I'll have 9m over 3 plus 3n over 3 minus 12 over 3. While we're here, why don't we go ahead and distribute the negative 2. So that's negative 2 times positive 2, that would be negative 4n, and negative 2 times negative 4, that would be plus 8. Alright, let's clean this up a step further. 9 divided by 3 would be 3m, plus 3n divided by 3 would just be n, minus 12 divided by 3, that would be 4, minus 4n plus 8. I just brought those down, so I clean those up. So the last step here now is to look for like terms. Let's start with the m's. Alright, so there are no other m's, so I'm just going to bring 3m straight down all by itself. Okay, then I have 1n and negative 4n, so those are like terms, so a positive 1 and negative 4. That would be minus 3n. And then finally I have constants, negative 4 and positive 8. So negative 4 and positive 8, as I add those two together, that would be positive 4. So plus 4 is just combining like terms. And so the final answer on this one, 3m minus 3n plus 4. I hope this was helpful. Again, ask your teacher if you need additional assistance with this, and good luck on your quiz.